This isn't quite how I imagined the start of this challenge would be. I'm currently sat in my tent with Tryfan behind me and it's raining. Of course it is. I'm in Wales. The Welsh 3000 is 15 mountains, all over 3,000 feet, done within less than 24 hours. But I've got a different strategy. I don't know if this is the right way. Most people walk it from start to finish and they try to do it in the quickest time possible. But I've got base camp here in a campsite right next to Tryfan, in between Tryfan and Penrhyn, and I'm going to see if I can get through the first 2/3 of the challenge within quite a good pace, get into my tent, have some food and have a quick sleep, and then wake up and hit the CONQUEST in the morning. So because I'm doing it solo, it seems like the best option, so I'm going to utilise the full 24 hours that I have available. Before I go up there tomorrow, I just wanted to run through my strategy and essentially what I'm taking with me to keep it light. The number one thing to always remember is warm weather gear. Even if you start the challenge or you start any hike and it's really warm and you feel, nice and toasty, you never know if something's going to go wrong. So this is from Decathlon. It's really cheap. I think I paid about 40-50 quid for it. It's a 4-class down jacket. Also, some warm gloves and a hat. First aid kit. It's an Adventure Medical Kits Ultralight Watertight Medi 0.5. Medical Kit 0.5. It's really cheap. I've put some extra bits in here, such as Compeed, or you can go and grab this one from Superdrug, and it's got all different size blister plasters on there, which I put on before I even do a long hike anyway, so especially on my toes. So I've got extras in here, cocodamol, paracetamols, just some extra plasters just in case I need it, and usually chuck some extra electrolytes in there because you never know when you're going to need them. The next thing for me is always to take a water filter. You can just fill this up from running water sources such as kind of waterfalls or rivers coming down from the tops of the mountains. I have been caught out before by taking this and not enough water, and that situation meant that I couldn't find a water source to fill up from. So it's always worth checking your route before you go to ensure the water sources are available. I've learnt my lesson, and if there aren't, make sure that you take enough water. I then have my emergency bivvy. I always take this with me. It's just a sack that you can pull out and get inside of.
Alrighty then.
Keep you warm, keep you protected from the elements in case there is an accident or something happens, or even if you bump into somebody else who's had an accident, you can always jump in and help them out. After that, I have my GPS unit. That's got Garmin InReach on it, and it's also got the GPS maps, and it has a tracker on it too, so I can turn the tracker on, share that with my other half, and she can follow me on the map. These are quite expensive, so you can get the Garmin InReach. I think they're about £250. Worth every penny though if you get lost, especially if you're going solo. Then I have my head torch, which is the Nightcore HA23 UHE. An amazing bit of kit. It goes up to, I don't know, about 600 lumens, I think it's, or 6,000 lumens. I don't know the difference. I'll put it on the screen for you. But make sure you take extra batteries for these two, or a spare head torch. This will save you, even if you're going out and you expect to be back in daylight. As I say with everything, you never know. These are all safety tips. Despite all the technology we have these days, a map and a cheap compass that you can buy from Amazon, and go onto YouTube or onto another channel and learn how to read a map, could save your life. Very cheap. Next thing, I always take a power bank with me. This is a 20,000 milliamp power bank. Obviously useful for keeping your electricals charged up just in case you need to get in contact with somebody. And then finally I chuck my electrical bag in there, which has different leads, has a little torch in there. It has connectors, etc., and batteries, so I'm never going to get caught out. Spare socks, always a game changer. I always wear a pair of the toe liner socks, and then always make sure you wear wool socks over the top, or if you're going to wear one pair, just wear wool, never wear cotton, because they retain moisture and these wick away the sweat really well. So definitely take those. And then just one more warm bit of weather gear that I take is a buff. And that's pretty much it, apart from the food and the water. So 1 litre of water weighs 1 kilo. And then for me tomorrow, because I'm going to need to be fueling up continuously, got around 2 kilos of food in me, probably overkill, but I've got a different mixture of things in there. I've got the dates that are covered in chocolate and they're filled with peanut butter. My other half makes them, they're amazing. Loads of fuel, like little bits of chocolate and Skittles and stuff, which are good for quick energy. And then I've also got some stuff in there like some wraps with peanut butter, some cheese and some other little treats, Belvitas, etc., which can give me a bit more slow release energy when I need them. And then just in case, I don't always use these, but I take these SIS electrolyte gels with me. And I will take some electrolytes actually with me in my bag. So I always just pop one of those in each water I drink. Because I'm going to split this challenge into 2 parts, I'm going to go from Crib Goch through the Snowdonia Massive range, and then through the Glyder. Coming down off Tryfan, I'll be stopping here, refueling, stocking back up. On the front half, I'm only going to take 1 litre of water because I've water sources I can refill from, keep the weight down. And then when I get back here for the Carnedai, which are long, there aren't many water sources up there, I will probably be taking around 3 to 4 litres with me, just in case it gets stuck. But I will be ditching the food, so I won't be carrying as much food, so I can afford to take that extra weight in water. And finally, everything will be going in here, which is the Rabveil 30. It's a great bit of kit. It's literally like a dry sack with a roll top, completely waterproof, easy access, good hip pockets, and it also has a double drinking water or storage pouch on the front. Suppose you could put a phone in there or something else, but I always stick 2 waters in there for easy access, so I don't have to keep stopping every 5 minutes. This thing doesn't have a frame. It's really comfortable, really light. I think it's about 400 grams and it cost in the region of around £120, but everything will fit in there, and the total weight of everything will be, that is 4.8 kilos, which is pretty light. Probably could be lighter, but I'm going to take extra food because I think I'm going to need it. And then on top of that, I'll be taking 1 litre of water, so that will add an extra kilo on. So overall, pretty lightweight for me. And then fingers crossed, I'll be back here Sunday morning, lunchtime, having completed the 3,000 in 24 hours. Obviously, the goal for me isn't to do it in the fastest time possible. The goal is to complete it in the smartest way possible and see if there is a new strategy that can be done. I'll be coming with you tomorrow, big boy. So it's still light, but I'm gonna try and relax in my tent for a bit, stay dry, get some food, and the next time you see me tomorrow, I will be on the ridge, ready to get cracking. So cheers for your support. Fingers crossed it goes well. If not, I'll be back to do it again. I'm trying to just keep a positive mind frame. A bit nervous about Crib Goch, not gonna lie, but sure when we get up there tomorrow, we will be able to do it.